The London Black Knights taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Jack
Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McGee. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Well, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, McCain. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
23-yard line.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time.
14. Dreadnoughts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Black Knights 14, Dreadnoughts 7.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got some space here. The 20. And touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCain, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. It is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 5. First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
High throw, but the catch is made. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a San Antonio first down.
They run the counter. It's Knight. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, San Antonio.
From 3 yards out, and his guys are going to take the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays.
Black Knights, 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
38-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your...
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson.
To number 88.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. This ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Black Knights, 21.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get things started with an interconference matchup. Washington on the road in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jags locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trip.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Touchdown. 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
Dreadnoughts 31. Black Knights 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on 1st down. Knight. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Number 32.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their deep?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's going to go down again.
Taken down and sacked.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's McGee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 16.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Makes the score, Dreadnoughts 45, Black Knights 31.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
To the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Dreadnoughts.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Dreadnoughts 48. Black Knights 31.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And off the deflection, it's caught. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Complete to number 19. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing right, and that's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And that's complete. It's Watson. And as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for San Antonio, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.